Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the Highly OK podcast. Now, what we've been doing lately, we've been doing less of, within us, sort of the less you knows. If you do want that to come back, please do let us know. But lately, what we've been trying to do is we've been trying to get guests on, people that we find interesting, people that we want to help, people that we find that, if we want some publicity for. But yeah, today we've got a very special guest. Thank you for joining us. Elend. He is a very talented, multi-talented guy who does DJing. He does video editing, videography, photography. He owns businesses. We're going to get into all of that. But yeah, man, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. We knew about your work. We actually, our own viewers and our own fans told us that we should interview you.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah, man. So you've been blowing up lately. How's that been going?
That's great. Like too much hard work, but I love it.
Hard work, yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you introduce yourself into this? Like, were you always into music and video? DJing and stuff like that.
Well, like I'm a guy. Like I love trying new stuff out. So basically, what I've been doing, like I've trying new stuff. Like every time, like every new month, like I want to do something new, and where the adrenaline is, I go there. So basically, there was this workshop. The French and Goethe Institute did it, and like I participated in it. I was like, let me try it out.
Yeah.
And at the first day of the workshop, like two of my friends said, "This is not for you. Go away." Like literally, they told me that. But, like I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stick to it. Let me see what I can do." And that's when I started. And, like we did the first festival with Hani and DJ Peck and Hadi Zaidan, and now we're doing another one.
And that was your first festival, yeah?
Yeah, that was my first.
And that was the first time you actually got in front of people and done DJing?
For DJing, yes.
Right, and you've done a couple since then?
We have done like small private stuff, but like not big ones.
So was the workshop was a big reason as to why you got into the passions and you found your passions, right?
Definitely.
But tell me, like, what was your connection to X-Line?
Do you want to tell us what X-Line is, actually?
Yeah.
Like, let's start with that first. There we go.
Okay. So basically, X-Line is a environment for young people, creative people that can develop their ideas there. We offer them space and coexistence together, and they are. We help them, like for example, for materials or connection and etc.
Yeah.
And we use most of our stuff is recycled, so we encourage recycling in X-Line also.
Okay.
So like that's like the main idea of X-Line that we have.
Right.
And as for myself, like I'm the Congress, the Golden member, and the media team leader in X-Line, and the supervisor of the projects.
Nice.
You like being pretty involved in that stuff, and I've been to we've both been to X-Line.
I've been to X-Line, yeah. And it's a very different place.
It's in Slemani, and it's the old tobacco factory, right? Yeah, I think it's a very good place. And what are some of the creative projects that are going on in X-Line right now?
Well, we have different kind of projects. We have rock and roll music, and we have yoga classes, all different kind. Like we have like Tara Studio. Like she is a girl. Like she couldn't paint in her house. Like her family couldn't let her do that. But
I'll just bring the thing forward. That will help. Yeah, that would be better.
But now we offered her space, and she's like one of the most creative and talented girl in X-Line, and she has done many awesome paintings that you would blow away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's basically a space for creatives to come and show their potential and stuff like that.
Yeah, develop their ideas.
And what will tell me about like the catch? Is it for money? What do you need to do?
We do not have any financial support. We support ourselves, and we do not like. There was like funders that wanted to like fund us, but like there was like stuff like saying, well, we have some rules, but like then we'll fund you, but we'll like no, we want like their freedom. Like, that's what we are giving them.
Yeah.
We don't want to get that away from them.
Right. I saw the I think the owner or head of X-Line.
The founder. He's not like the head.
Well, what's his name?
Cheryl.
That's the one. Yeah, he was doing something at TEDx.
Yeah. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that. That was really, really, really cool. And it just goes to show how much creativity goes behind the stuff that goes in X-Line. I think he wasn't even the only one at TEDx. TEDx thing that went on at AUIS.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it seems very interesting.
Thank you. What do you guys think about X?
I think it's really cool. Like they've even asked us to, set up
Like,
in X-Line.
set up like shop there. Maybe do a podcast there. But
and we'd love to, but like, but at the end of the day, we've got something well going on here. But for people who don't, and if anyone listening that has a passion that they don't think they have the resources to do, so you can easily use that. You can follow your passion. It's not when you have places like this, you can really bring out the hidden gems in a city. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So tell me, you're into DJing. I haven't come to one of the festivals, but I'd love to. I think I wasn't in Slemani at the time that the X-Line festival happened.
Annie was amazing last time. I loved the whole show. It was very well done.
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, good job, man.
So, what kind of music do you do anyway?
Well, we have different kind of music. For example, for this festival, for me, I do like dubstep, progressive house, EDM, electronic, those kind of stuff. Or we have like trap and like other DJs. But we also on this festival, because like we had the chance to shine in the last festival, we gave like other creators, other artists to shine on the stage. So we have like about an hour that there's like rappers, beatboxers, like singers singing there. So yeah.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that. When is the exact date for it?
18th of July.
18th of July.
This Thursday.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely be there.
And
do you have to buy tickets to get in, or where do you get them?
So it's like when the day you come, you just buy the tickets there. It's 5,000.
Okay, that's very reasonable. I think everyone can join.
Yeah.
Something that intrigues me about X-Line, I think is bringing back a lot of the rock and roll kind of style back in Slemani. It's becoming very popular, I've noticed. And one more thing is, I feel like a lot of girls are they feel more comfortable, don't you think, coming to X-Line and showing their talents there, as opposed to being judged in the outside spaces.
For the rock and roll, we have 3 rock and roll bands right now.
Oh wow, 3.
Yeah, we have 3, and also for the girls, we don't care about gender, looks, anything. Like we want them to give them space, so they are very more comfortable in there.
So you can be ugly, you can be any gender. You're still welcome.
We are welcoming. We care about the creativity, not
of
like
course,
the looks.
I like that. You said there was yoga as well. Do you actually host yoga sessions? And
we have yoga as well, but like it's stopped for now. Like we might like redo it again, but like we had yoga. It stopped like a week ago. So yeah, like we have like, for example, a chamber, like a big room. There is like, we have put a chess course and a rock and roll band. Like we want them to coexist. Because like that one's quiet place and that one is very loud, so we clash them together. So we have that a lot.
Who teaches the courses? Do people come to you and they're like, we got the skill, I want to teach other people? Or
a lot of people are contacting us and like, I have this talent. For example, the chess course, it's a guy named San. He's the champion of youth in Iraq of chess. So
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
You're better son than I am, apparently.
At chess.
Yeah.
So you obviously do the DJing now, and you do photography, videography. If you go on your Instagram channel, if you go on Alan Shahab's Instagram channel, you'll see a lot of different photographs that you take of people. Quickly talk about that a bit more before I ask you your next question.
Yeah, like for me, like at first, like it has been like around the year that I've started photography. At first, like I was going, more into street and like conceptual art and stuff. Like if you like go back, like I have self-portraits and stuff. But then I developed and then I went to like, doing like concept photography, like photo shoot, like concept directly. And now I'm more into like portraiture concepts and those kind of stuff. Like
Right.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself in like 5 or 10 years?
In photography?
No, because I want to know which one of these, because you can't, I mean, maybe you can do DJing, do videography and photography all at the same time, but it's about which one you're most passionate about and where you see, let's be honest, the money in as well.
Oh, Well, like I don't know if you have seen Casablanca, like the movie Casablanca.
No, I haven't. No, I wanted to.
So basically, there's like this character in it, Rick. Like
Mm-hmm.
it says, "That's too far ahead. I don't plan for that."
Okay.
So basically, like I love to like plan for the future, but like we never know that how it's gonna be like in there. Maybe in like 10 years, I won't be doing any of this. I'll be like something else. You know, you never know, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to like plan out my future. I want to be in the moment, present, enjoy it, and.
But which one do
happens.
you feel most passionate about?
Uh,
Like when you say you do work, right? You told me you sleep 2 hours a day, and you know you're doing a lot of work. But which one, when you're doing the work for, you feel that it's the least amount of work, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I totally understand. Well, because like I totally understand what you're saying, and it's a great question. But like because like when for example in photography, like I don't do photo shoots that much, so it's a while. So I have free time, for example, to do DJing or to work on my project against plastic, or like those kind of stuff. So it all has great time, and like because now I know like all the causes are great. I don't think that any of them would be like a big amount of work.
Yeah, nice.
Are you doing recycling as well? You said.
No, I'm working
or
on
is it-
reducing usage of plastic, not recycling it.
Okay.
So I'm planning to, make a monthly box that you can choose whatever items you want. It contains like alternative of plastic that you use from day-to-day life.
So for like water bottles.
Water bottle, bags, shampoos, toothbrushes, whatever you need.
Right. And Xline obviously supports that stuff as well because.
Yeah. Like we are using like 95% of our stuff is recycled.
Yeah.
Like it's all stuff.
One other thing is, what you guys do, it's definitely out of the ordinary. In Xline, just being a creative, unleashing, that side of the youth. A lot of people in our society may not even agree with what you guys are doing and even try to shut you guys down.
Yes.
Have you guys run into those problems? And
Well,
when
Yeah,
people
'cause-
talk shit about you, what are they saying?
The tobacco factory is in a good area, like
yeah,
you know,
I totally understand.
you never know. Yeah.
Can be sketchy.
Yeah, so we have like a lot of rumors, like people putting around, like because like we have dancers and stuff, like they're saying "Bye, don't and this stuff, like like, and we had like people coming in the name of Xline and doing stuff in the tobacco factory.
Okay.
So now we have like IDs, like if you don't tell me or share that I'm coming, you cannot get in the tobacco factory right now for Xline. So like there's a lot of rumors like saying like there's like this place is for dating and this kind of stuff, because like they don't see the equality between girls and guys, like they say like if those two together they are dating, so like that's all they're doing. So
but then
like,
again,
we don't care about that.
Yeah, you shouldn't, because like that's their fault. I mean, the people who are judging whoever it is that are there. When I went there, it was really interesting. Like I was going around and every room was different, and it seemed sketchy at first, and especially
Yeah, because it's an abandoned building,
It's
but
an
then you
abandoned-
go up and it's just this amazing space where like you can box, you can skateboard, and you can play chess.
yeah,
And
the
there's like a-
chessboards are like this big. Right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really big. Yeah.
I saw like even like sand, people working
we
with
actually
sand.
have 3 cats. One of them is pregnant. Like we don't know who the other 2 did it, but like
Congratulations.
Maybe
on
you'll
that.
find out later which color it is.
by
Yeah.
the color we know.
Yeah,
They're named Shila, Qaisi, and Kish.
Those are
way.
great names.
Yeah.
That is some nice names. So, who actually started Xline?
Shero and a bunch of other artists, but like Shero is like the main one.
And what exactly does Shero do? Because he gave a motivational speech at TEDx.
Yeah.
But he's
so
just an
basically,
organizer. He's not much of a creative.
He is a creative. Like he's
Okay.
working on a VR game for 2015.
Whoa.
50, sorry.
50.
50,
Okay.
okay.
50, yeah.
I was like, yeah, he's a bit, he's
Like,
a bit
it
late.
was in the 50, yeah. Like he's working on a big idea. Like he's a great, like he does great sketches. Like, and like he has amazing ideas. He's like an amazing dude. Yeah.
Nice. What's your apart from your own project? What's your favorite project that's going on right now in Xline?
The next line. That's hard.
You're gonna have to answer, man.
Well, I have to discriminate the others, but like I love like.
There's probably a lot of good ones, right? And you have to, by the nature of the question, you have to, exclude some good ones.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, you have to pick sides.
That's harsh.
It's fine. It's fine. But let's talk a bit more about the music side of things. So you're I can tell by your T-shirt, the way you present yourself, you're into rock and roll.
Yeah, I am into rock and roll, but
you're more of a dubstep guy.
Yeah, more of a dubstep. You know what? Like I love classic. Like
okay,
I'm a classic guy. Like Kurdish, English.
Okay.
Like every like. Music, even Arabic, I love like Arab classics. Like for example, Nirvana. For example, rock and roll Nirvana. Painted like for example the song of Page and Black. Like I love those ones. But like, it depends on my like mood in that time. Like because music really motivates me and like changes my personality. So. Like it depends on what I want to feel that I listen to that music.
Okay, so we're talking about what you listen to, but as a DJ, so I've hosted parties before, so I've had to not DJ like stuff like that, but I've had to create a playlist, right?
Yeah.
So I've had to think about my audience. I've had to realize So your DJing and your mixing has a lot to do with house and dubstep. Is that what you said, right?
Yeah, electronic EDM also.
Okay, so. You do that knowing or predicting that people like it, or are you sure that people like it? Because personally, I don't like any of those, okay? Yeah. I do like some house music, but dubstep not too much. But like the first one that you done, the festival, the first one you done, like you hadn't really tested an audience before. So how did you know that was going to be something that people appreciated?
So basically for the last festival, maybe he remembers, I started with a remix of We Will Rock You.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
And the audience went bazooka, like.
Really?
Yeah, like they were holy shit.
Bazooka. That's a funny word, dude. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah. Well, you made another word too. Like what was it? Like,
Schlockba?
Oh shit! Yeah, he knows what's up. He gets it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can make up words. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So basically, when I started with this, like, if the audience is similar with that kind of music,
you test them.
Yeah. Like at first, you start with remix. Like for example, you have like. Stuff that are very popular, so you start with those, and they really love you. And then in festival, it's all about the drop. Like
that's true. That's true. Yeah, the drop matters.
The drop. Yeah.
Have you ever tried to mix Kurdish music with dubstep or whatever?
Yes. Like I have didn't do like Kurdish music, but like I went to the bazaar. We had this exercise that we had to do.
Yeah.
And like I get a sample from guys talking, and like I made it into an.
I love that. Yeah, that's a great idea. They've Kurdish memes are a thing now. And it's really funny and very creative. I love that we have that nowadays. But I've also noticed, like, if you just put like those really like even Hassan Zidek, imagine if you put into a dubstep music, and then the beat drops with it, yeah, exactly. That's
because now there's even Kurdish trap music.
Yeah, there is.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, there is.
And I kind of like it as well. Like Siaman does it, right?
Oh, that.
Yeah. So I was listening to that the other day because I usually, like, when I've seen people try and put Kurdish rap, I haven't been a fan of it. But you have to do it the right way. You can't force it. It needs to be the right sort of words that you're using. And then obviously it's a lot easier because I realized during the song that like the Kurdish part of it wasn't that good. I guess Kurdish language doesn't go really well with trap beats.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So. But the English part of the song was a lot better. I can imagine it's really hard to integrate the Kurdish sort of melody or sound into English music. Have you ever tried that?
Well, I haven't. I've tried like exercises, but like I haven't like made like final edits on music and stuff. But like I have done stuff about it. Yeah.
So you've tried DJing. Have you ever tried producing music?
Yeah, I'm also a producer.
Okay.
Yeah, like most of the remix that I do is like mine or group projects that we have.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when you're preparing for a festival or a party, how do you do it? Do you just already have them mixed in, or do you have a lot of songs that you mixing together at that specific time?
Well, I do it at that specific time.
That's how it should be.
Yeah,
right?
If you do it like before, like what did you have done? Like
Yeah.
it's all about like making the crowd hype. Like even like in DJing, yeah, that's like you can do that, but that's not ethical. From what I see, like
Damn, boy. That's what I do in my parties, bro. But then again, I'm not a DJ. I'm just trying to host a party.
I'm talking about a professional DJ. By no means I'm not a professional, but like you have to do it at that moment, you know, like, and you have to hype the crowd with it, like yeah,
that's true.
Like your personality really matters for the crowd. Like if you are not a hype person, they wouldn't.
That's true. Yeah, they pick up energy. That shit can be very contagious. So
like the last time, every DJ friend of mine was like, and then come on the stage and dance with the people so they be hype. I was like, and after that, like I couldn't stand up like for a week. Like I was
Why?
so hurting, like
because you were standing up so much.
Yeah, I was dancing.
Who are some interesting people that are going to be at the festival soon?
Well, we have the Beats in Suli crew. Like we have DJs from Baghdad coming. We have Helan Stad, Frank Flow, Kosha Hussein, Impact. Raz.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I've heard Frank Flo. He's this guy. I've heard like his interviews on the radio before. Okay. He's very good. Like,
what does he do?
He's a rapper. Yeah, okay. And honestly,
I like the name Frank Flo.
Right? And when I heard his rhymes, like I honestly thought it was like a professional artist. So I'm excited to see him as well. Actually,
yeah, he's a great artist. Like,
has he worked with X-Line before as well, or is this the first time?
Well, this is not correlated to, like, this is not organized. This festival is not organized by X-Line. Okay. It's organized by the Beats in Suli crew, like the alumni of the last workshop.
Okay.
But we are funded by the Goethe and French Institute, and we are sponsored by Kursat and the Culture Factory and ex-volunteers.
Right. So Kursat's going to be there. They're going to shoot the whole thing as well, I assume.
Yeah. But we told them to not shoot the audience like at all times, because
it can get uncomfortable because some people, from what I saw from last time, a lot of people were dancing. They were enjoying themselves. But when the camera just shows up on you, you stiffen up.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them either. Nobody wants to.
It's just the culture. It doesn't help.
You know, like Kursat doesn't even put it on their TV. Like it's only for keep it for
their own documentation.
Yeah,
nice,
documentation.
Nice.
But like we told them that to not do that this time. They were like, okay, we can.
That's much better. Is there gonna be any food, any drinks?
Yeah, there is no like.
No, I'm not talking about alcohol. But
okay. Well, there's no alcohol, but there's like mojitos, like sweets,
virgin
burgers.
Ones.
Right.
So non-alcoholic ones.
Non-alcoholic ones.
Yeah. Okay, I wonder how that tastes. But you've obviously been doing DJing, but like I want to like tap into the roots of that. Who were your influences? Who made you want to start DJing? Like, what was it that made you want to start DJing?
Well, like I said before, like I want to try new things, and like when I went to the workshop, we had a DJ from Berlin and a music producer from France.
Okay.
And like the DJ Ipek, like shout outs to her. She was amazing. Like she just made me love like that. That.
Is that the lady from the last show? That was
yes, like
she was very good. Yeah, I loved her.
She was like amazing. And like when I went on the like stage and like on that day, I experienced how it is. I was like, fuck it, this shit I gotta do.
Yeah. So it wasn't so much like DJs that you had already listened to, like Calvin Harris or.
Martin Garrix.
That's the guy.
Hardwell, Steve Aoki.
Yeah. You like them as well?
Yeah, I love them, but like it wasn't like because of like I loved them at first. Like that is why I did DJing.
Yeah.
I experienced this stuff, and that's why I
Nice. So do you like? Do you get hired like randomly? Do people approach you
to do gigs? You mean
to do gigs? Yeah.
Because like we're not that like that. We started like the last festival was was on March.
Yeah.
So what we are like some people approached us, but like it isn't like big things that we are going to do. But like we are starting like to get people.
So what's this Middle East thing that's going on?
That's not yet confirmed.
Oh, I thought you meant the Euro one. Okay, so you're looking at expanding yourself.
Yeah.
And you want to get your name out there. What's your plan for that? Like, How do you intend to do that?
Okay, so we're planning to to do more festivals, obviously, and we have another workshop on March 2020. That we have another 4 instructors from Lebanon, from France, from Berlin, this kind of stuff, and we're going to do another big festival again. So we're planning also to do it on Halloween if this one goes well. So like. We are planning if like we have the fan base here and then go to, for example, to Erbil and like have a fan base. That's
pretty
there
cool.
And, like,
what would be the organization? Like you say, we. Who is we? X-Line?
No. Beats and Suli.
Beats and Suli.
Beats and Suli.
Yeah, we're a crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just like I said, we're a crew. Like we are funded by the Goethe French Institute.
Right. The French Institute. So, like, I'm interested as to why the French Institute would do this. So, do you know why?
Like they want to promote DJing and electronic music in Kurdistan because like there was like the workshop that they started and then from there they supported us like
for the parties. Do you think how do you guys manage to keep it secure and like make sure the right kind of people show up?
Companies sponsoring us like Tiger Force company sponsoring us. We have the police, like we have Mafraz, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have one there also, so
you can feel safe when you're going to these festivals and these parties.
Definitely.
Okay, that's good because you probably know better than I do. In our community, that can be, that can hold you back from going to places sometimes, right?
Like we even have like in disguise police in the audience just in case,
Good. That's good.
Nice. So they'll be dancing and then looking around.
Don't touch them.
Yeah, like you have to do that because you don't know what the people will do, and it's a big crowd.
Of course.
Yeah.
Last time there was 900 people.
Oh,
blimey.
Yeah.
It's
a really big spot as well, so
Yeah, it can hold that.
Yeah, it can definitely facilitate that.
That's pretty cool.
What about so? Do you guys encourage people to go and do street art and street performances actually, because that's one of the things that I really wish I saw more of in Slemani. Just people like you, people like that people that go to X-Line, just showcase their artwork, their performances on the street,
As in X-Line, yes, we do that. For example, we had a couple months ago, we had Tara, the girl I talked about. She made custom from plastic and she had signs don't pollute the water and stuff and they went on in front of Baki Gashti
that's very nice.
Yeah, we have that, or we have the poetry club, it's not by X-Line, but we support them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other we have Julie, one of our violinists. Now he's in France playing for an orchestra. So we are very happy about that also. So we are encouraging them to grow. So we're not keep it inside.
You do sometimes go on I would love to see a bunch of just
guitarists.
Guitarists. And, you go to Saholaka, you see someone playing the guitar, they have a hat, you can give them a tip maybe.
Yeah.
That is starting to be popular in the bazaar near Batik Sarat.
I've seen a guy
yesterday I was there and there was 2 Iranian guys. It was amazing. It just makes your day.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised that it was Iranian because what I've noticed here, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but tips are something that are kind of frowned upon here.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing, and I think that might be a reason why. There's nothing wrong with you going on the street and asking for a donation.
Paying,
a donation.
And you're earning it, to be honest, because you're performing. You're making someone happy.
You're making
if
someone
they want to pay you
exactly.
Last time, yesterday, it made my day.
Exactly.
My day. Why would I pay them for something
Why not?
like that? Right?
Why
in
not?
my opinion, it's a very dignified
It's
business.
It's as
activity.
dignified as any other job, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Because especially when you're for example, I was at Cafe 11 the other day, and the waiter was so nice. He was so good, hardworking. He never really naked بأرك لسرته. He never made it look like he was working.
It was an
hard.
obligation.
He's
doing a job, or he was feeling bad every time you asked him something. And then I thought to myself, man, I wish I could give this guy a tip. But then he might think Sukayatia, he might think that I'm trying to make him belittle him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wish that was something that actually we fixed. And it's because of things like that we don't have, in my opinion, better services, better service in general, or people on the street taking donations, you know what I mean?
Because it's like, for example, the construction, like people that work in construction, people think that they're lower in the society. It's just like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like they're thinking, for example, I had like that idea also. So because like I had that idea, I went and worked in construction just to feel what they feel. So like what I feel like those small stuff is way better than fancy stuff. Like literally, like those like 5 minutes music on the street.
There's
like,
more soul in it.
Yeah, there is way more soul in it.
That's
Like,
right.
Yeah, like New Orleans in America isn't a place that's known for, big buildings or nice scenery, but they're known because of their street music, their jazzy music on the street. And that's why people go there, and that's why New Orleans has more money than a place that looks just like New Orleans. You know what I mean?
Like in America, there's like people, like I've seen like videos about it. Like there's people that makes $400 a day from street performance.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm like I want to go there.
You know what I mean? Like
To be honest, I think you can make good money here as well. I mean, I think it takes courage to go out there at first. But once you start going there, and I'm sure that like there's always going to be haters, but I think there's always going to be more people supporting creativity and people doing something positive in their society. So I would definitely encourage that, and I think you guys should always have that reinforcement for them as well.
Well, that's a great idea. We'll keep it in mind. Like,
yeah, for like street performances.
But like for DJing, it's kind of
no, yeah, you need a lot of.
Yeah, it's not like you're right next to Jan Coffee and everyone's like, yeah. It's kind of hard. But you can, I mean, for other things, for 100%, for guitar or singing, man, saxophone, man, even magic tricks, man. Like, honestly, things like that. Like, people will look around and, to be honest, the only thing holding that back, I don't think it's the culture. I think, well, it is the culture in a different way. That I think the people, the performers themselves, they'll be shy to do it.
They're scared of failure, like
it could be them being scared of failure. It could be them just being reluctant to take tips, and it's like, okay, they might not like the fact that someone's putting one hazard down. Oh, you think I'm worth one hazard? But
it's because of like we have like in the culture we have swalker. They think that they're the same as those.
Yeah.
So that is why.
And to be honest, in my opinion, a swalker who comes and doesn't offer you anything is that is undignified. But if a swalker comes to me and he gives a rose or he has something to offer you, like the amount of times, I'm not trying to boast myself up here, but the amount of times that kids come up to me and he's tried to like give me a sweet or something, I'll give him the money and I won't take the sweet. At least you're trying to give me services. And that's the difference between being an undignified swalker to an actually dignified
That's not a swalker though. Like,
that's not a swalker, yeah, you're right.
That's working.
Bro, Ed Sheeran and like, a lot of artists started on the streets.
Yeah,
and,
they started on the streets.
Look where they end up right now.
And you're making the street sound better, and
you're making it more beautiful. Tourists would love that shit.
Tourists
as well,
would love
obviously.
that shit.
Definitely.
Especially if we had a distinct sound, like if we had like the saz or I don't know, the xylophone. There are some instruments that are exclusive to Kurdish. You know what I mean? If we can have a distinct sound, that would be even more better.
Yeah, like they haven't heard it before.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to give them a reason to put it on their social media. You know what I mean? Like,
we are more popular with food. Because like
food,
like in the traveler part, like when
I thought you meant like X-Line was known for food.
No.
Let's do this.
No, because like a lot of like travelers came here and like we went around with Badr Khan and took them around. Like I have videos of Drubinsky. He said in the cell, I took him to Sargalu, Sharbeti Sargalu, and he said this is the best juice that I had in those 165 countries.
Wow.
Yeah, it was this guy that's just been all over the world, and he came to Slemani as well, and I saw you and
what juice did he have?
Was it Sharbeti Mioj?
Yeah.
Really?
Bro, Sharbeti Mioj is great.
I mean, you have to find the right one. Sometimes it's too sweet.
All right. Well, I guess which one was it? Like that's the one we should all go to.
That's Sargalu.
Oh,
in
is
Sargalu.
Okay, nice.
Right. I mean, I've been thinking that if we do bring people here, the two things that make us different would be the food and the mountains.
The mountains definitely.
Yeah, the scenery.
There's a lot of beautiful scenery, and I think hospitality is great.
Hospitality is great.
The hospitality is a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing of ours as well. Hopefully, we can work on the things that.
Yeah, that's like, as you know, we're the youth that maybe we can encourage these things. I mean, I would completely support street artists and like all the things we've been talking about, and I think you guys are already doing that as well. So, big ups.
Yeah, we hope
Big
so.
ups. So we've passed 30 minutes. We're on short schedule. You're a busy guy as well.
Yeah, man.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wrap it up. And if you don't know Alend, go on his Instagram. Well, what's your Instagram at?
Alend_Shahab.
And is there a different one for Beats?
Yeah, it's Beats in Suli.
Beats in Suli.
Yeah.
And it's on. This is gonna be the festival's gonna be on Thursday.
On Thursday, 18th of July, from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Culture Factory, which is the old tobacco factory.
Okay, good stuff. 5,000 to get in and have a good time. Hey, you might catch us there. You will definitely catch Ellen there.
Yeah.
And make sure that if you hear a good sound, be like, rewind. You might rewind a few. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming on again, Ellen.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah,
See you later, son.
Bro, dude, how about you do a better outro, man?
All right. So, Highly Okay Podcast. Like and subscribe. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook as well.
We
do
got
have
Facebook as well.
We're not that popular on Facebook. But yeah, like and subscribe, share with your friends, help us grow. We're trying to help other people grow as well as we're trying.
Sam from the show.
Oh my god. What's with the hate? What happened?
I'm supporting him.
What? No, the Highly Okay
no
is
beef.
all of us.
Yes,
yeah.
we're united.
But yeah, he's just kidding. All right, so Highly Okay. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.